Stand up guy, stand up guy, motherfucking propaganda guy, swears to God he's a handsome guy, probably can't even stand up right, sitting in his room by the candlelight, thinking of all the people he's been abandoned by, buying all the dope his dealer can't supply. This is the pussy we've been slandered by, and Tony Pete's is who he's handled by, cause there's no doubt that this man is bi. So cocksucker, you should answer my motherfucking question when I ask you why. You once got blown by a fucking tranny, reached in his panties, and you grabbed a guy, a random guy. And man, do I have a hard time understanding how you stand beside a motherfucking dude and get so confused. Or is this exactly what you fantasized? Cause you can't deny that dicks are something you're distracted by, and I have a bad feeling that you're after mine, cause you're such a big fan of mine. You remind me of that Charles Manson guy. Are you Catholic, a witch, or a warlock, bitch? It seems to me that you just can't decide. One minute you're praying the rosary, next minute you're practicing voodoo, putting a spell on someone, or threatening to fucking vandalize a car, a truck, or a house, and then you threaten my spouse. And this is the reason I am the guy you're about to be fucking dismantled by, canceled by, trampled by, cause I'm the fucking man, and you were just a love Vanda guy. Yizzo. You went to Thailand to fuck lady boys, but you still had to pay these boys. Took them to your room filled with booze, dope, and some shady toys. Then you asked them to sit on your lap and your filthy cum so lazy, boy. That's crazy, boy. You got a tranny pregnant and that bitch gave birth to a fucking ass baby boy. Damn, isn't that so satchio? You overdosed on a sack of blow, a bag of dope, some crack you smoke, liquor, hash in a fat ass bowl. You fat asshole, you could never even snatch a hoe, a ratchet hoe. But one thing's for sure, and that's that you are definitely a faggot though, maggot bro, and damn you slow. Can barely speak fucking English and constantly trying to use words that you don't know. Dumb motherfucker, yes, I'm out. That bounce to tight. Peace. 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 Yeah. No. My name is Tony Pizza, and I got a lot to say. I act super homophobic, but that's only cause I'm gay. I beg on YouTube every single fucking day, and that's all I'll ever do because I know no other way. I'm a bitch, a baby, I'm whiny and I'm lazy. I complain so fucking much, I drive all my haters crazy. I grew up spoiled, living in the suburbs and shit. Never developed a work ethic, anything I start I quit. I'm a natural born loser, been a fuck up all my life, and I'm scared of my own shadow, so I always have a knife, a bat, a machete, always have a weapon ready. I even have some mace and a razor glove like Freddy. If you see me and you got beef, I'd appreciate you warning me so I can run the fuck off like the coward I was born to be. Cause I am such a pussy, I suggest you do not push me, cause if you do I'll call the cops and that jail cell won't be cushy. I did 23 days in the motherfucking county, tried to kill Sammy G, but those punk ass police found me with an Uzi and a dream to one day be mafiosa and finally be a made guy in Cosa fucking Nostra. I'm a pussy, a bitch, a weasel, and a snitch. I'm not even entertaining, but Team Pizza made me rich. Now I buy fancy coffee and I eat expensive dinners. I drive an aviator with chrome hubcaps and some spinners. I once had a camper, but the woke jokes fucking stole it from me. Fucking FBS, Joey Dimes, and Lee Cole, that dummy. Alex fucking Vela, D. Gainey, Angel G, MRE, Miss Can't Be Wrong, Capello, and Hensley. Mikey fucking hates me, Bambi wants me dead, Jim Martin has my chomo info dangling over my head. My mother doesn't want me, my brother will not claim me. The only one I have left is this stupid bitch named Amy. I'm down to just 5 donors, 2 t-shirts and a truck. Haven't had pussy in years and I really don't give a fuck, cause I'm in my aviator filled with earwax, farts, and boogers, and all I need is coffee with 13 fucking sugars. I'm out. Peace. Fat bald jerk off, you're a dead man. See you soon, dick dents. Time for my nightly surf and turf. You know.
Yizzo, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing today? What day is it? You know? Monday, right? Yeah, let's go with Monday. Let me see who we got here. Oh, by the way, earlier I did that video from the skate park, and as soon as it ended, my man, Mr. Anonymous 2, sent me $20. So I didn't get to shout it out on that show. And then right before this show started, Mr. Anonymous 2 sent me $30, said, have a great show, appreciate you, FBS. Thank you, I appreciate you too, more than you know, more than you know. Saxon, this can't be wrong. Sally, Michael Hensley, we love you more. Ronan 456, hey now. Charlie Jones, BB from VA, hello, I hope you're feeling better, I really do. I worry about you. And Jesus Christ, is that it? Okay. Not many people in the chat. Fuck. All right, well, it'll get better. Anyway, guys, listen, I talked earlier about this fucking clip. I don't know, should I play it from Joey Dime's channel with this motherfucker talking about the military? This shit's been on my mind all fucking day, I swear to God. I wish the microphone again? Great. I can't wait to get my fucking computer back. Ugh. Anybody who likes Apple products is mentally ill. Anyway, am I still cool with Nadudu? Yeah, I guess. Why? Why do you ask? Anyway, what was I saying? The shit has just been on my mind all day. He's such a disgusting individual. He makes me fucking sick. And I want to play the clip. I wish somebody had the clip without the music and shit. If somebody had that and you could send it to me right now at fatbalditalian@gmail.com, that would be fantastic because I need that clip. I'll play it with the music, but if I don't know if that music has a copyright, and if it does, I'll have to edit it from the show later, but maybe we'll see. So far, she hasn't been. He hasn't been. He hasn't been. Sorry. We'll see, though. How many of you saw this video? Hold on, let me get to this fucking shit. Where is it? Joey Dimes, where is it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. I think this is it, motherfucker. I don't even want to play it, but Pizza couldn't serve in the Peace Corps. No, he couldn't, the motherfucker. He is fucking useless. What a piece of shit. I mean, yeah, let me play this. It is such a fucking disgusting thing. I mean, and you'd only hear this from somebody like him, or probably, his supporters. I wouldn't doubt that. Or Suge. I could see Suge saying something like this.
Tony Pizza. Oh, God bless the U.S. troops. And
okay. That's not it. Oh, here it is. I know.
Trump takes care of the veterans. Why the fuck do they got a job and raise money for? It's all the money, these faggots come up with every little, and they take up all the space. You know what I mean? That bullshit fundraiser for suicidal fucking weak people who went to the service and can't handle life. Oh.
Suicidal weak people. He calls our veterans who can't handle life, he said.
I shot a fucking big head. They shot at me. Oh, I was in the desert and I just couldn't take all the noise.
Do you fucking believe? Shut up! Do you believe that shit? Oh my God. I mean, I know you do. We can't be too surprised, but I never heard this before. I don't know what video this is from or how long ago. I don't know, but I never heard it before. He's making fun of people with PTSD, for fuck's sake.
But they'll be over there the 4th of July blowing off fireworks in their fucking backyard.
Actually, I think it's safe to say the majority of people with PTSD from war, people can have PTSD for all types of reasons. Okay, but people have PTSD from fighting in a war. You're not going to see them, shooting off fireworks or being anywhere near fireworks. At least I don't think, because I was in rehab with a guy who was in the Iraq War, and he literally on 4th of July, because remember, I was in there from June 21st or something until July 10th, some shit like that. He hid in the basement in like the laundry room because he didn't want to hear the fireworks. And they fucked them all up, so again, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. But people with PTSD, a lot of them are different. They don't all have the same issues.
Suicidal jerk-offs that were in the military. I mean, like I said earlier in other shows, those who went into the service for a free education and ended up going into war, well, you got what you fucking deserve.
Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing? Well, then who knows? I can't say that there aren't, but I know PTSD is a real thing that a lot of people do have. But shit, let me go back now. Let me see what he said because I forgot.
I mean, like I said earlier in other shows, those who went into the service for a free education and ended up going into war, well, you got what you fucking deserve.
If you've been listening for the past 4 years of shit, you ain't even got to be listening for that long. But if you've been listening to Pizza for a long time, then you'll notice a recurring theme with him. He despises anybody who gets anything for free. I shit you not. If you never noticed that, since the beginning, he goes hard against people that, like, especially vets. Okay. And again, I don't care what they get. It wasn't for free. They paid for it. Believe that. Okay. But the victims of 9/11, the families of the victims, they're victims themselves. They got money from the government. He hates them. He doesn't think they deserve it. St. Jude's, he said that you should give him money instead of St. Jude's because those kids are going to die anyway. That's what he said. He hates them for getting donations, like they go in their pockets or something. Okay. He talked about black vets when he's out panhandling and how black vets would get donations quicker than he would, which is for a good goddamn reason. They're veterans. Okay. And we could go on and on and on and on and on. Yes, we are sister for good reason. This, this guy, he hates anybody who gets anything for free, yet his whole life is built on free money. And he never did anything to get money before, so he doesn't know what it's like to earn it. He gets a fucking disability check. He tried to take his mother for child support, even though it was his choice to run away from home. And she didn't kick him out. She welcomed him back. He didn't want to go back. This guy's whole life has been about how to get free shit. And he said at one point he was on food stamps. He was on welfare and he fucked it up. So he can't get it no more. Okay. So that's what pisses him off. Tony is one of those people that truly believes everything belongs to him. He's just got to get it from you out of your pocket into his pocket. That's the way he sees it. So this is just another example of that. This is fucking disgraceful. That's your friend, Miss Campion? This vile speech over that chill music is kind of hilarious. Well, the music and the speech go together because it's just sad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Campion. It's horrible. All right. If you're cool, you're cool. Don't worry about it. We got to be suspicious, you know. We have a lot of trolls over the years. Yeah, I believe I remember that. No, of course not. PTSD can be living guilt. You can get it from seeing starving kids, concussions, or not knowing how to manage your life when you get out. Yeah, of course. Yep. And there's people that never were in the military that have PTSD, you know, because there's people that have seen horrible shit in life. I think it's most prevalent, probably most common among veterans, but, you know, there's other reasons people get it too, you know. So he just, I don't know. And this is not, I'm not just guessing that he's talking about PTSD. You can hear what he's saying. And he said this before specifically about PTSD. He said it. He said that, what was it before? So maybe one of you guys remember. I got the clip somewhere. I don't remember exactly, but it was something along these lines, about the same type of thing. I get it. I see other creators feel the same way, mostly within good reason. Of course. I know you do. Hard way, true story. Pizza once said he has PTSD from stuff he has seen when he was homeless. Didn't say anything about when he was a Gambino enforcer. Yeah, no. I knew a guy that had it bad. This guy was so heavy in the streets his whole life, and he was involved in so many shootings, and you know, he saw friends of his murdered, and it was like he came back from war. I mean, he had it bad. He had it real bad.
And if you can't handle it, you want to kill yourself, go kill yourself.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking blowjobs.
I have a feeling this is this.
I would never go into the service without the.
I don't know if this is new or what, but he just started saying this recently, so I feel like it's new.
Fucking blowjobs. I would never go into the service without the fucking idea in my head that I might end up going to war.
You think anybody does? Jesus Christ.
Because I'd want to go into the service to be a soldier. I'd want to go into the service to fucking fight and kill for my country. Yeah. I would much rather come home in a body bag than a fucking coward.
Well, you are a fucking coward, and we'd love for you to go home in a body bag. Of course, you don't have a home. You hear this shit? So what he's saying now is people with PTSD are cowards.
Country. Yeah. I would much rather come home in a body bag than a fucking coward. You're gonna come home and start crying about what you went through. Oh, they shot at me. I can't take it. I mean,
does anybody ever think like to maybe send this to like some sort of veterans group or something? Anybody? Like with all the people that claim they want to do harm to Tony, does anybody consider doing something like that? Or do we just let him get away with this shit forever?
I hear a fucking noise, I go out of my mind. You're kidding me? They should have died in war instead of running away. Instead of hiding under the fucking bed. Yeah.
And it's got to be, that's Dexter Morgan, right? It's got to be a Dexter Morgan video. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. Hiding under the bed. My father-in-law is a Vietnam veteran with a Purple Heart and won't go to the VA for PTSD because he says it wasn't invented when he was running through the jungle killing Charlie. I don't exactly know what he means by that. Isn't PTSD just like a new, thing for like being shell-shocked? Just meaning, isn't that what they started calling it? Remember, George Carlin did a thing about soft language, and shell shocked was one of them. I don't remember if they, started calling it PTSD or what. There was a couple of different things, I believe. Just looking at comments. Give me a minute. Let me take this off here. It's enough of that. Have to support the vets, but the last two wars in Afghan and Iraq made no sense then, and also now just sent a load of men to their death or serious injuries. Yeah, but that's not the men and women of the military's fault. You know what I mean? That's our government. I got PTSD from the lack of cash apps. I'm sure you do. Pizza would only want to go in the military just to wear the uniform and fake it. Probably, yeah. What's up, Red Tree? Yes, Pizza is a mental case the military wouldn't have accepted his dumbass. Of course not. He's mentally ill, severely mentally ill. How the motherfuck does YouTube not eternally block this shitbag? Well, it is absolutely free speech. He can say this stuff. The thing I'm saying is, there can be consequences to your free speech. All these people that claim to hate him, they don't do anything with these types of videos, and just, I don't know. I mean, what could be done to him? Who knows? But maybe somebody will take it upon themselves to I don't know, silence him maybe. Who knows? Anything's possible. Yeah, no, yeah. I agree with you on that. I think. Oh, thank you, War. Appreciate it, brother. So anyway, I don't need to play one of his videos today. I don't even know if there is one to play. I mean, I saw he did a video. Hey Now hit me up and said he's live, and I clicked on it, and you could tell he was in a bathroom of some sort. I thought maybe he was actually going to shower. I thought maybe he was in a motel bathroom or something. I guess he was what was he in? Like a service stop or a fucking restaurant bathroom, and taking a shit. The motherfucker goes live how many times a day? Instead of just doing one actual show, he'll just go live and go live and go live and go live and never actually say anything. It's just all nonsense. Oh my God. You really are less than straight, aren't you, Maltese vampire? But if he did something good today, guys, that you know of, or recently, you want me to play the video to, just let me know, because I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Oop, not that. This one. Don't forget, guys. See that all over the screen? Yeah, don't forget. Imagine pizza on a ship, the stench, close quarters. Good hell. I couldn't imagine. Could hear Leon in the bathroom. That dog really gets to see the best parts of the world. Fuck. Pizza isn't living in the car, in my opinion. No, of course not. Rear Admiral Sean McCarthy loves seamen. Oh, shit. Yeah, he's a disgusting motherfucker, man. He really is. He really is. And that's why, he doesn't understand. Or at least he pretends he doesn't understand why people talk about him and attack him the way they do. First of all, anybody who attacks him, he most likely attacked them first. I don't know about guys like Joey Big Time and those guys, and I don't care about those guys, to be honest. But I'm talking about, like, the main people here, content creators that have been here for a long time. He attacked them first, but it's also that he says so much disgusting, horrible shit. And he's such a vile individual that as long as it's here, you can't ignore it. You know what I mean? Like you almost can't. I mean, I guess you could, but I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of scumbags on MobTube. And believe me, I think there's one or two that are worse than Tony. I do. Oh, I do. Without a doubt. And some that are just, the same as him. Like Suge is the same as Tony. Suge is the same as Tony. Suge will, he probably has these same thoughts. Maybe not as bad about the military. I don't know. But the real vile shit Tony says, how could you, do fundraisers for him and beg for money for him if you don't, I don't know, agree with him or relate to him in some way? So, and there's people we know about. I'll tell you about one guy who you'd be surprised if I said his name, but he is far worse than Tony Pizza. Far worse. As a person. BB from VA, $9.99 super sticker. Thank you, BB. I appreciate that very, very much. My back fucking hurts. I skated my balls off today, guys. I was not fucking around. And guess what? That dude that was at the skate park, as soon as I ended the live stream, he was like, what did he say? He was like, hey, bro, good to see you. See you next time. Something like that. And he left. And I was like, I got the skate park to myself again. That douchebag in the chat earlier, he's like, you say you socialize, like being alone. Yeah, it could be two things at once, fuckface. I like to be alone, but I socialize. You guys have seen me dozens of times at the skate parks with Jake and Logan and Lane and all types of fucking people, especially at that Overlook one. And even at Reed, I talk to a lot of people. And most of those guys go to Reed now instead of Overlook anyway. That's why I started going back to Overlook. But yeah, I mean, I prefer to be alone simply because there's nobody in my way. Then I can do whatever I want. But everybody's got to say something. There's got to be some bullshit for everything I say. Somebody's got to talk shit. Pizza spends every night in a room, cheap room. Still has still he's a filthy bum. He isn't worried about how clean the room is, and he makes friends with the roaches. Only friends he has. Yeah, guys, listen, I wouldn't be surprised if he's got some Frankie the Fister type individual who's literally just paying for a hotel room for him every night. And we always find out. And we'll find out this time for sure that he's been in a hotel this whole time. There's no question about it. He would not sleep in that truck, guy. You know what a spoiled fucking brat he is. And as far as eating, this motherfucker is not eating 6-piece nuggets and shit for dinner. You know that. He's eating better than us. I told you. I looked at steak the other day in the supermarket and said, no, I'm good. No, I will not eat steak when it's that fucking expensive. I won't do it. I don't care. On principle alone. Oh, yeah. Roaches are better people than Tony Pizza. Oh, yeah. Well, but it's only because this is the thing about Tony Pizza and a lot of the guys on here. It's like I said, like let's take Suge, okay? When Suge came on here, he was just a douchebag that bashed me and tried to raise money for Tony Pizza and kissed his ass. But as time went on, look what we found out about him. We found out that he don't care if you have child molestation in your past, in your history. You're good with him if you can get him views. He actually said, he verbalized, I don't care if you're white supremacist. He said, you're welcome in the chat. Okay, I got to do that because they'll make it like I said it. All right. He said that. He all the stuff that's come out about MRE, he doesn't give a fuck. And he's, I guess, friends with him again now. I don't know. And the stuff we've heard him say about Jewish people and everything, he's a real piece of shit. Like he is a stand-up guy. And, he doesn't verbalize all of it. Tony Pizza puts it all out there. He'll drop the N-word. He'll talk all his racist shit, but he'll do it every day out in the open. He don't care. Suge, he'll be a little high or drunk. You'll hear him go on a little 3-4 minute rant. But even that, Suge is even more outspoken. A lot of these guys on here are horrible people. I'm telling you, in their real lives. horrible people, but they play a different character on YouTube, and they got people fooled, you know. But trust me, if I ever decide to, I could tell you who the real bad guys on here are, and I can prove it. People that are worse than Tony Pizza. Seriously. Because Tony Pizza, you know, he does this shit for money. You know what I mean? He does it, and he never actually causes any real harm. Sometimes he tries to, but even then he fails monumentally. Okay, he does this shit. He said it a million times because his idiot donors who hate me and hate the people he hates, you know, they'll pay him for it. But there's people on here who they do shit with the intention of causing real fucking harm. You know what I mean? So there's people that are worse than him. People that don't like FBS always look for something to bitch about. Always. I'm curious and interested in who else. I'm new to these channels. I don't know what that means. You live out in T. What the fuck? People saying shit like that makes me wonder if Kane Shades wrote a manual how to say dumb shit and contradict yourself. People saying dumb shit like that, I'm sorry, makes me wonder if Kane Shades wrote a manual. I don't know. Oh shit. Let me see. I thought Shuggy Boo was nice at first. No, he's a disgusting person. You know, he is. He's a bad guy, and he's done shit just as low as Tony Pizza. Really, you know what I mean? So, but I'll tell you what. I was just I did listen to a couple of little clips. I went back through his videos because he put a lot of his videos back up on his one channel. I was gonna see if there was any gems, you know. And I actually heard for the first time when he called my mom's phone after she passed. And God damn, what the fuck did I get in my eye? And my brother picks up. You could hear my brother's voice. Deep as shit. Hello? And this asshole freezes. He hangs up, and then he's just kind of like frozen and doesn't know what to say for a while. And someone said something like, was that FBS? And he said, no, that was his mother that answered. Stupid fuck. One day, Tony, one day, I promise. Sons of Italy? Yeah, I wish him well. Me and Shug have had some great times together. We did some blow, then another type of blow. You blew each other? Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, I don't do all that shit. Fuck all that. Shug had a career and actually had to learn how to keep certain things to himself. Pizza is a wild animal who never gained that ability. Yeah, I guess. I mean, he doesn't keep a whole lot to himself, Shug, but he doesn't go as... In other words, I mean, he does say a lot of foul shit right out in the open, but not as much as Tony. But I believe Shug feels the same way about pretty much everything as Tony. Shug is a miserable guy. He's a miserable guy. And a lot of the worst people on here, matter of fact, the worst people on here are miserable people. They're just, if you find a motherfucker who's super miserable, you can rest assured he is a scumbag. Okay? Because for some reason, misery really does love company. Really, really does. And the shit, you know, I don't know. The shit I've heard from some of these people. But Shug, you know, is miserable. Pizza's miserable. And a lot of the other scumbags on here, for their own reasons in their own lives, they're miserable. Shug, we already know. I mean, if you listen to Shug for 10 minutes, you're almost stressed out just because of all the complaining he does. Just the constant complaining about every little fucking thing. Everything pisses him off. He's just like Tony. Yeah, I saw it. I mean, Shug kept enough inside to hold a job, but now you see the effects of that today. Oh, yeah, exactly. He kept it bottled up, and He kept it bottled up, and it's all coming out now. Yeah, over the last few years. Definitely. I got you on that. But then again, you know, in his line of work, it was all family and shit. Who knows what he was able to get away with. Where did my Tyson thing? Look at this shit. I went and bought this vape today because I really, really am trying to quit smoking. And it's called Tyson, right? And I hit it and I saw that. And I said, get the fuck out of here. Is that Mike Tyson's face tattoo? And it is. I didn't know Tyson had his own line of vapes. I had no idea. But this is made to taste like a menthol cigarette. It doesn't, but whatever. All these beta bros, yeah. Oh, MRE, he's another one. But as soon as I saw beta, I thought of MRE. He's another one. Look at his life. Look at living in squalor, filth, just being a dirty motherfucker, all the shit he's done. Look at him. He's hurt children. He's a fucking racist. He's an anti-Semite. He's homophobic. Well, he's homophobic like Tony Pizza. They're both gay, but they pretend to not like gay people. But if you look through his pictures, and I still have pictures you guys have never seen of MRE. If you don't believe me, then you haven't been paying attention for the last 4 years. I got so many pictures of him from a search of his, like you could actually do searches of people's social media. And I don't mean go on Facebook and search their name. I mean, you can, through different resources, find out all the social media people have had since social media came into existence. And there was so many Facebook pages that we didn't find that I wound up finding through this search. And I have at least 200 pictures of them. I've probably shown you 30 or 40, if that. And I mean, his life, it's just, you can see it. It's just, if he's happy the way he has lived, then he's really sick in the fucking head, because nobody could be happy living like that. Nobody. Hey now, I'm going to make the first one the thumbnail for this show. No. Oh man, you should take the second one and put the thought bubble or the word bubble, whatever, with that one, because the first one doesn't look like him. Can you do it? You're the best, hey now. Guys, I need you to donate, as you know. I really need you to donate. Tell me what you want me to do to entertain you, and I'll do it. But I need you to donate, guys. BB from VA, $9.99. That's all I got, and a donation from Mr. Anonymous too. So if you could tell why I might seem not totally full of energy or too hyped up right now to do a show, it's because I have a bad feeling that I'm not going to make any money. So it's a shame that I have to ask. Period. It should never have to happen, but here I do. So. Hopefully you guys do something. Anyway, guys, we can... let me see something. Let's play a game. Okay. So which channel is the one? Okay. I'm gonna try something here. Oh yeah, I remember. I absolutely remember. Yep. Yeah, I know. Let me do something else here. Make myself feel a little bit better about what's been going on. Now we're going to do something fun right after I do this. There we go. I got to start remembering. That's going to have to become a permanent thing. I hate doing members only shows all the time, because every time I do them, my algorithm gets destroyed like it is now. Because members only shows, instead of getting 1,000 views, you're getting 200 or 300. So, but I guess I'm going to have to start doing all shows members only, and then basing the length of those shows on the donations. All right, let's keep that there. Let me see. Let's play a game. You guys see this? Yeah. Let's just pick a video. This video, this dickhead is actually muted the entire video and doesn't realize it. No bullshit. Off this. Let's see.
Yeah, I gotta fuck your friend to get the envelope. I would have fucking probably ended it right there. You know, I would have ended it right there. So, you know, I mean, nobody put the gun to anybody's head and makes them open their legs. So she wanted it. She wanted it. You know.
Who in the fuck is he talking about? He's talking like a rapist. See, the game I was playing is I was just going to click on any video and see what scumbag shit we heard him saying without even fast forwarding or anything.
And, you know, the fact is that, you know, her and Jimmy, you know, they compare notes on how many gangsters they blew. You know, because Jimmy was blowing gangsters in jail and, you know, decided to become a rat. He got tired of being Jeannie's punk, you know. But anyway, you know, you go on and on and on and on with this shit. Now, proving that Gene Borello and Hootie were never anything in the life. They weren't in any crew. They were drug dealers and fucking home invaders. Two punks, okay, that don't know shit about the life.
He's talking about Gene Borello. It's boring shit.
Give a fuck who they think they are. You know, Angel ain't shit. You know what I mean? She's got a last name Gotti. The jerk offs that follow her, they think that like she's going to throw a banquet and they're all going to get invited and meet Junior.
I gotta admit, Tony Pizza talks crazy shit 99% of the time, but that is 100% true what he said. Even a broken clock, guys. You know what I mean? This motherfucker, that is 100% true. These people, it's just like the people who sweat Joey Merlino. The thing with Joey Merlino is anybody could meet Joey Merlino. He's, you know what I mean? He's just so out in the open and everywhere. Anybody could meet him. But those people are so obsessed with Angel's family, with her last name, that they really do. They act as if, you know, someday they're going to be part of the Gotti family somehow or something, or they're going to, like he said, it's actually a good example of what he said. You know, they're going to throw a banquet or she's going to throw a banquet and they're all going to be able to meet Junior. It's true. People sweat Angel like she's John Gotti. It's so crazy. Could you imagine if John Gotti Jr. had a podcast, which I thought he was supposed to be starting? I guess that went away. I mean, these guys would be literally offering to blow him. If, God forbid, Gene Gotti showed up on John Gotti's podcast or something, if he had one, oh my God, these fucking people would be throwing money at them just to get their attention and try to somehow have contact with them, you know? It is ridiculous how these fucking guys are worshipped here. I know it's mob too, but it's so funny how we can be honest about the mob and the rest of these people, you know? Guys, I see these Facebook things. Mr. Anonymous 5, $10. Hi, Chris. Notice any wise guy he refers to are all dead. He knows no one and no one knows him. Oh yeah, Mr. Anonymous 5. That's what Anthony Raimondi used to do. He used to talk about you know, like I think I asked him during the debate or somehow the question was posed to him like, how come none of these guys, how come nobody knows you? How come you don't talk about anybody current or anything? Oh, I was before their time. You know, I don't, well, that's Tony Pizza's accent. My bad. I don't know any of these guys. I only know the guys from back in the day. And he would say that because all the guys from back in the day are dead or in jail. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Tony does what he does. Although I do have something to read you guys. Somebody a long time ago did have a conversation with Sammy the Bull. This is true. I'm not going to get into details, but I know for a fact this is true. And I was, told that I could basically share this statement today. The question was if Sammy knew Tony Pizza. Now, you guys might not, believe this or whatever because I'm not giving you the details or who spoke to him and all that. That's up to you. But his answer was, his exact statement, I have never met him in person. He originally contacted me on Facebook Messenger. I felt bad for him and befriended him briefly. He became a nuisance, and I haven't talked to or responded to him in quite a while. I have no intentions to and wish he'd stop using my name. Salvatore Sammy the Bull Gravano. So that is really, I swear to God, I wouldn't bullshit you guys. That's a true statement, a response from Sammy the Bull about Tony Pizza. So, anyway.
Another fucking rat. But anyway, she can have all the fucking Jew lawyers on her panel and the fucking, retired cops, and they can all fucking sit there and suck her brother's cock. You know what I mean? While she shouldn't even be on fucking YouTube to begin with. And, to talk about anything.
See, what Tony Pizza forgets, because he did have a good point about people dick riding Angel, basically, like as if they have, this fantasy that one day they're going to be able to meet people in her family. What Tony fails to mention is that he was one of those people, and quite frankly, he still is. Okay? He talks bad about Angel when Angel rejects him. And I know a while ago he tried to get on her show and she wouldn't let him on because when he comes on, he talks about my family. You know what I'm saying? So he fails to mention that, anytime he gets the chance to be cool with Angel Gotti, he'll do anything. He'll sit on her panel for 2 hours and not even speak just so he can be on her panel. He'll kiss her ass and tell everybody how great she is. And right, he'll go from talking about how her and her family ain't shit to how her father was a hero. And so is everybody in her family. And, I've heard it a million times. So he forgets, like he's talking about Angel now, like she ain't shit. But anytime he sees an in, like if she lets him on the show, oh my God, he's Team Gotti all the way. He's like a fucking cheerleader.
To do with the life. She has no fucking knowledge whatsoever. By saying I wasn't in a paper.
Hey now, $25 for You Have the Key to My Heart. Don't make copies. Oh, no, I love you, bro. See, you can always make me laugh. Oh, thank you very, very much. I appreciate you.
Paperwork in her brother's trial.
Basically, we're down to pretty much 3 donors. 4, I think. We got BB from VA. We got Mr. Anonymous 2. We got Miss A. And Hey Now. It's pretty much it. Even Tony Pizza has 5. But here we got Joey67, $10. Hey Chris, coffee break, catching some of the live, wishing the chat and yourself a great week. Same to you, man. Have a good night at work. Thank you so much for the 10. I really, really appreciate it. I do. All right, let's get back to this.
Oh, that made me a nobody. Get the fuck out of here. That means I did my fucking job right. I did my job right. Anyway. I mean, it's ridiculous, all these cloud chasers on here. They stop cloud chasing me all of a sudden, and they're all up each other's asses, all chasing the same bullshit. And I'm like saying to myself, because they want to put out the biggest lie that sold very easily to all the idiots, repeating all the same bullshit over and over and over again. I mean, they have not shown one receipt on anything they say about me. Not one fucking receipt. everything that they.
Tony, that's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's like when somebody, that's what he's describing. He says all these outrageous fucking things, and then it's on us to prove whether or not he's lying. Tony, that's not how it works, okay? If you're making the claim that you were this and you were that, and you did all these things, it's on you to show proof, okay? This is not a court of law, okay? It's not a trial here where the burden of proof is on us. The burden of proof is on you. If you want people to believe you, if you ain't worried about it, don't bring it up. But it's stupid for you, it's like if somebody said, hey, when I was 6 years old, I was going to use that example, but that's not a good one because you probably could find that out. Let me see. Oh, yeah. When I was 6 years old, I rode a pony through the Magic Kingdom in Disney World. Prove that I didn't. How the fuck would anybody do that? No, prove that you did, fuckface. And anything that you want to claim, some outrageous, stupid story that seems unbelievable on its face, it's up to you to prove that it's true. You know what I mean? We have every right to decide for ourselves whether or not we believe it. Tony, sometimes the lack of evidence of something is evidence that it's not true. Okay? In other words, you said you were in the mafia. There are no newspaper articles about you. No FBI reports where you were named. No police reports where you were named. Okay? And nobody, I repeat, nobody, with all the people that have been in and out of this community, guys who were, in the life, who no longer are, guys who still are, whether you know that they're in the chats from time to time or not, guys that, are loosely associated, whatever. Guys that people like me and Nadu and other people have spoken to behind the scenes that you don't even know about. None of these people know you. None of them. None of them have ever heard of you. None of them have seen your fucking face. I mean, I've had shows where I had somebody from every single family on the panel at once, except for maybe Lucchese, and that would have been, what's his name? John, what the fuck's his name? John Panini? What's his name? John Panisi. There you go. Panini is bread. Yeah, John Panisi. He's the Lucchese guy, right? Or no. Bonanno, I think. God, I can't remember now. But we've had on the panel at once, we had Howie, that was a Gambino guy. We had Bill Catolo, who was a Colombo guy. We had Frank, who was a Bonanno guy. Jimmy, who was a Bonanno guy. Anthony Arulata, who was a Genovese guy. Who are we missing? Genovese, Gambino. Boy, I'm drawing a blank today. Colombo. So we got Lucchese and Bonanno. So we got, so 4 of the 5 families. Okay. And again, John Panisi. Is John Panisi Lucchese? Why am I thinking that? And I can't remember now. And I don't think he is. I don't even know why I'm thinking that. Yes, Lucchese. Okay, I know. I thought that for a reason, but I started to doubt myself. Okay, so you think this guy hasn't seen Tony Pizza? And you never mentioned a word about him. You know goddamn well Tom LaVecchia was up Tony Pizza's ass so fucking far that if John Panisi ever heard of Tony, Tom would have told us about it. Okay, so none of these guys from all 5 families, I named somebody from all, right? Bill Colombo, Jimmy and Frank Bonanno, Howie Gambino, John Panisi, Lucchese, and Howie Gambino. Did I already say that? I don't know, guys. I can't even keep track of myself anymore. All right. So And there's probably other guys I'm not even thinking about or remembering. Nobody has ever heard of you, Tony. Nobody. Nobody's seen you and recognized you. Even the one guy that supposedly knew you, the frog, who is he anyway? I mean, even it turned out he didn't even know you. You just convinced him for a short time that he did. So the lack of evidence is evidence against you, bro. That's all there is to it.
The post is all propaganda and fucking.
Oh, I forgot Mr. Anonymous 5 too when I mentioned the donors I have left. Yeah, Arlada Genovese. No, I said that one. Yeah, I said that one. Yeah, so yeah. I said it the first time. Mr. Anonymous 5, $5. He's a typical punk wannabe from Long Island, one of many from his era. Yes, Mr. Anonymous 5. Thank you for the $5. And yeah, that's all he is. And I wouldn't even say he's a typical punk wannabe. I would say at least, typical punk wannabes at least probably do something in the streets. You know what I mean? This guy sold drugs, something. This guy has 23 days in Alamance County under his belt. That's it.
It's just fucking straight up slander. I can't emphasize how grateful I am to everybody who's helped me. You know what I mean? And helped me with the right intentions of staying as a friend and being a part of my life. Those people that are still with me, I'm blessed to have them as friends. I really am. And I'm very, very grateful.
Until they stop donating too and you start doxing them and trashing their whole families online.
Grateful for them for standing by me. Not falling into the gravy train of bullshit that these fucking cloud chasing
gravy train of bullshit. What the
nobodies want to, keep continuing to say. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing how anybody out there can't see the truth.
Come on, guys. Somebody needs to donate ASAP. Let's get it going. Can't believe I got to do this shit. What the fuck happened, man? What pissed you off? What did I do this time to piss everybody off so they stop donating? I'm sure there's something. There's no way everybody went broke at fucking once. It's impossible. It's impossible. It can't possibly be.
That, I've been set back in 3.5 years 100 times. I've been set back. Everything I've tried to do moving forward, positive.
And that's everybody else's fault and not your own, right?
Moving forward with my life, I've been totally fucking set back by these scumbags. And you know what? It's like, there's no other way to say it. I didn't set any of their lives back. None of my people did anything to any of them and their families or their channel. We don't go striking channels.
What? Hold on. Let me play that again.
There's no other way to say it. I didn't set any of their lives back. None of my people did anything to any of them and their families.
Well, Tony Pizza, you yourself has done a lot to people and their families, and your people, they've joined right along. Your people helped you terrorize people by phone, people's mothers, people's grandparents, people's kids. They also helped you terrorize people's jobs, at least one person, you and them. Yeah, you believe he even had the balls to say that? You and them terrorized a woman's job. You don't remember that? Does he believe himself when he says shit like this? You and your scumbag friends called my mother's phone repeatedly after she passed until we started calling them back, me and my brother. And then they didn't know what was going on. We called one guy in Long Island. He answered the phone like, hello? And then when he heard my brother's voice, he was like, oh, no, I didn't call any number. No, no. I don't know anything about that. Meanwhile, at that time, Tony Pizza was in Long Island. You know, so you know they're tough when they think they're going to be terrorizing an old sick woman, and then when they hear a man call them up, they're fucking terrified. You know what I'm saying? So you and your scumbag fucking friends have done plenty of bad shit to plenty of people, fuckface.
Or their channel. We don't go striking channels. We didn't go fucking harass people's families.
It's because you don't know how. It's the only reason. You're too stupid.
And jobs and family members and friends and
Facebook. Oh my God, he just said it. Oh my God, he just said it. Listen.
I didn't set any of their lives back. None of my people did anything to any of them and their families or their channel. We don't go striking channels. We didn't go fucking harass people's families and jobs and family members and friends and Facebook. We didn't.
He just named all the people and all the ways he terrorized people while saying he didn't do that. One of his scumbag people sent my brother a message on Facebook. It was so ridiculous. It was such a keyboard tough guy fucking thing that we just laughed about it. And of course, it was under a completely fake account. You know what I mean? Nobody will actually do that, letting you know who they are. They're all cowards. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's so full of shit. It's amazing. He's so full of shit. You ain't got no fucking pizza army anymore, though, do you, motherfucker? Pizza even did it on a live show calling the law office again and again when he was in the apartment. Oh, yeah. Oh, he did that a bunch of times. Yep.
He didn't do that. Not on this channel. But all these other scumbag channels, that's what they do. And that's why I say the cards are stacked against me.
Hold on 1 second, guys. He's like Trump. You know, he says something stupid. There's always a video to prove him wrong. His own video, by the way. No. Let me go to my history. Hold on.
Kicking their teeth. There's another fucking. What does that mean? Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna give you an example right now. Watch. I just gotta find. There you go. Listen. This is him calling my deceased mother's phone. Red-handed fuckface.
Hello?
He didn't talk no tough guy shit. He hung right the fuck up. Listen.
Hello?
Yeah, after he hung up. He said, hello?
She answered the phone.
She answered the phone, he said. That sounds like my mom?
Hello?
Wait, you hear my brother. Listen.
Hello?
Now he hangs up. He hung up.
Hello?
Now he says hello. That was Tony saying it the second.
She answered the phone.
She answered the phone, he said. Now he just sits there silent because he don't know what to say.
She just answered the phone.
She just answered the phone, he said. He was trying to prove that my mom was still alive, the stupid fuck. No, he's silent because, you know, every time he fucks something up, he goes silent. He freezes. He doesn't know what to say. So he's silent for like the next 3 fucking minutes. Douchebag. So there you go, Tony. Fucking Sky. I can't wait till I fucking run into you. I swear to God. God, oh my God. I swear to fucking Christ. You have no idea. Guys, let me ask you something. I got to do this because, you know, as much as I hate to, it's such a pathetic thing to have to do. I feel like shit about doing it because it makes me look bad. But what the fuck happened? Can I ask you guys, what the fuck happened? How the fuck is it that I have 4 or 5 people donating every single day and nobody else donates? What the fuck did I do to you guys? I'm sorry. I am starting to get aggravated. I'm getting pissed off. What in the fuck did I do? How is it possible that from one month to the next, everybody goes broke? How is it possible that 2 Fridays ago, I got probably 25 donations from 25 different people? And now there's nobody left. Nobody. Even the people who used to super chat every day in here. The people who used to cash app every day in here. Nothing. Not a fucking dime. You show up. You watch the shows. But you just decided I'm done contributing. You know, I would almost respect if you'd hit me up. Or I would respect. I would respect if you'd hit me up and say, hey, like some people do. They say, hey, I can't donate anymore. Or at least anymore for a while. Or if I'm not donating, you don't see me donating, it's not because you did anything wrong. It's just because I got this, or this going on. Or I would respect if you'd say, I don't like what you said about Charlie Kirk. I don't like that you talk about Trump all the time. At least be honest. But when you guys just stop fucking donating and leave me hanging, it's the most insulting fucking thing in the world. I swear to God, it is so fucking disrespectful. And fucked up, and you make me look like a fool, and you have me sitting here like a jackass having to ask for donations because this is what I do for a living, and this is what I've always done for a living. It's nothing new. It's fucking sickening to me. It's like, and I'll compare it to a brick and mortar store all I fucking want, and you can't say I'm wrong. It's like if you come into somebody's store, you just keep taking their products, you steal, you never pay anything, you know. You expect to receive those products, but you don't want to pay shit for them. It's a goddamn fucking shame. Now, I know you did, Mike. I know. Trust me, I know. There's certain people who have, but... Oh, I know he did. It's a goddamn fucking shame, guys. I'm here every day for people. Every fucking day for over 4 years now. And, I don't have even a handful of people I could fucking rely on. It makes me sick.
That's why I say, you know, I'm not.
And again, guys, I'm not asking the same people to donate all the time. That's the point. The point is that it should be like a rotation. People should all donate when they can. But because a certain group of people donates, everybody else says, fuck it, he's good. He don't need our money. No, maybe give them a fucking break so they don't feel bad and have to donate every day. Holy shit.
Crying victim here. I'm not crying victim at all. What I'm saying is facts, truth. The truth is that these motherfuckers all set me back. They don't want to take credit for making me lose my RV. They don't.
Look at that. There's another one. I should have included you too. You're a regular donor also, no matter what. My man Soto, $20, and I hate some of the things you say. Love you anyway. I love you too, bro, and I know you do. And thank you for always being there for me. I appreciate it. Soto's the man.
Don't want to take, they took credit for it, but then they take it back. Oh no, we didn't do that. There's 5 shows I got.
Thank you, Michael. I know you do, bro. I truly know that about you.
Screen recorded of
you know why it's aggravating is because, and I understand that you guys, some of you don't like to watch what I'm doing, but you do watch. Like if you're here watching, you must like it, right? But what aggravates me is I've had times like this where it's just been completely dead. Never this bad. Never have I seen where I do show after show after show and I get tops 1 or 2 super chats. That is fucking disgraceful. It's inexcusable, period, with as many people as there are watching. What was I going to say? I've had times where it's like this for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then somebody new will talk shit about me. Not a new person, but somebody who hasn't talked about me in a while or never has. And a bunch of people hate them, and I'll do an insane show just tearing them to shreds. All those people that are in the chats every day that haven't donated for weeks, they donate that day because they like that show. So it's like, okay, so you have it and you watch every day regardless of what the show is. But if you're not getting exactly what you want, you don't donate. That's what Tony's Pizzas people do. Seriously. Like if I know that if I did a show about that guy, and there's a guy who lives in South Florida, I can't remember his name. If I did shows about him, or if I did shows about whoever it is you hate, you'd be there for that show. You donate, but you watch every show. So why does it have to be that way?
Oh, FBS and Joey Dimes all bragging about taking my RV, all knowing where I was.
PB, you never have to apologize. You always look out for me. Oh, I don't care if somebody donates $1, $2 when they can. That's great. So never feel bad, BB. You are an absolute sweetheart, and you look out for me all the time. So never feel bad. Anyway, let's get off of that. I'll try to be entertaining again. This fucking asshole just went live. Should we check it out or not? It's good to be back. Okay. Did he go live on this channel? Yeah. Let's see what the fuck he's up to. I'm sure it'll be boring as sin. The fuck is his live?
Trying to work.
How is he live on my phone, but not on my computer? Hold on, guys. Bear with me. What's going on? Okay. Oh,
Maybe, late on a delivery, but they got their food.
another guy who's been donating regularly. All right, guys. I love you. Mr. Anonymous 4. Team FBS always. Thanks for the show, Chris. Thank you, man. I'm glad you enjoy the shows, and thank you for always being there for me, Mr. Anonymous 4. Thank you.
Based it tip. You know what I mean?
If this is boring, I'm going to go back to the other video because that was chock full of horse shit. What's he falling asleep? Is his blood sugar low? Little fucking bitch.
What do you expect?
Could you imagine what this guy's saying about fucking military people with PTSD? And he sits here and whines. Oh, my leg hurts. Oh, I had a stroke. Oh, my blood sugar's too low to do a show. Oh, I'm starving. Oh, I passed out because I didn't have enough sugar and food. He whines and cries like a fucking baby. He's as soft and as weak as they fucking come. Every fucking day he bitches and cries about his fucking aches and pains and all his whiny bullshit. But he has the nerve to talk about people who join the military to protect the rest of us? Holy shit. What a fucking, oh man, I hate him so bad. Today would be a good day for me to run into him, believe that.
23 people in 1 minute, not bad, with one like. That means I got 22 8 watchers.
You got 23. Somebody hit the like button by accident.
Yo, fuck you, libtards. Yeah, I wanted to touch on that.
Yeah.
Saint Church.
Exactly. Yeah, his aches and pains are much more severe than a person who's been through battle. You maybe lost a leg or something. Fucking dipshit he is. Could you imagine him talking about, I'd rather come back in a body bag than come back as a coward? And he's talking about vets whining. He says whining about their PTSD and all their a bomb went off and all this crazy. I saw a friend die. All this horse shit he was saying. But his problems, those are real. All these veterans, his problems, they're the real problems. He's the one who should be complaining every day, right?
Fucking attacked by Alex Vela.
Alex Vela attacked him. Good for you, Alex.
Vela fucking went off the deep end and shot up a bunch of people in Michigan at a church. And set off a bomb, burnt the church down.
4 mass shootings in 24 hours. Good old America.
What's wrong with Alex Vella? You know what I mean? Like, the guy went cuckoo. You know
What was
I mean?
Alex
The Tony
saying about?
Pizza's channel still going. What's
Hold on.
wrong with Alex Vella? Alex Vella, you know, Alex Vella fucking went off the deep end and shot up a bunch of people in Michigan at a church. And
Yeah, he's saying Alex did it. Okay, yeah, that's clever.
set off a bomb, burnt the church down. What's wrong with Alex Vella? You know what I mean? Like, the guy went cuckoo. You know what I mean? Because Tony Pizza's channel's still going strong, and Alex Vella just fucking lost his fucking marbles. I guess he doesn't like Mormons. Who knows? You know what I mean? But these libtard jerk-offs, you know, the ones that pretended to be Trump supporters on him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Miss Can't Be Wrong. Sorry, I'm going back through the comments because I missed a lot. Yeah, my brother called me and told me about the numbers that called my mom's phone. So I fucking I looked them up. Some of them that there was no owner connected to the phone. Some of them had names, which I have. Okay, and I told him call him back, and he called him back. Yeah, absolutely. The one guy, he sounded like he was terrified, like my brother was standing right there in front of him. Fucking douchebag. Yeah. Oh, I read that one. Yeah. I'm going back through. Sorry. I thought I saw something as I was scrolling back through.
Tony Pizza's channel.
Wow, look at that. Why does that always happen? Does he put it on private or what? Yeah, I don't know where this video just went. Is it still on his channel or what? I don't see it. No, this is, wow. I guess he got rid of it. All right, well, that's cool because we'll go back to this one.
All saying, calling the fucking guy that owned the property, calling the police. You know, FBS claims he spoke to a fucking deputy that said he spoke to me, which never happened.
Yes, it did.
You know what I mean?
Yes, it did. That's why you ran that day, fuckface.
But the lies, the constant fucking lies that these people do just to fucking do what? Set me back. I mean, they want to see me sleeping in a tent. They don't want to see me in an RV or a house. They don't want to see me driving a car. They don't want to see me pulling a wagon. They don't, you know what I mean? Like, these motherfuckers.
It's so funny. Tony thinks people give a fuck. They really don't, Tony. We don't care what you're doing. We know you're a scumbag, and we're going to call you out on it. That's it. I don't care if you're on a boat, on a train, on a plane, in a car, in a truck, in an SUV. I don't give a fuck if you're riding a bicycle, skateboarding. Doesn't matter.
Because they're trying to dictate from YouTube on how I'm supposed to live my life. Now, the channel is different now. Okay, now we got an avatar up. We're not seeing where Tony Pizza is anymore. We're not knowing where he lives.
Okay, BB, thank you for everything. Have a good night. Please, guys, when I go off on a rant like that, never think that I'm talking about people who donate regularly. I'm talking about people who never have, never will, never do, or people who just out of nowhere stop. Don't even let me know what's going on. So, you know, please never feel bad or get mad at me.
Where he's going, what he's doing, because I can't show you guys anymore. Because innocently, I was doing content for my show and openly sharing my life.
Innocently, he was doing content for his show, and openly he was sharing his life. Yeah.
with
Tony, you've never told us about the truth about your life. Never. Tell us about how you were a homeless guy. Tell us about how you did nothing with your life. Tell us about how you went from living with your mom to living on the fucking street after trying to take her for child support. Tell us the truth. Tell us you didn't leave home at 13. You left home at 16 because you couldn't follow simple rules. Tell us all that stuff. Tell us how you watched mob guys from afar and tried to, act like you were one of them later on YouTube when you thought you could fool people because nobody had any fucking clue who you were.
all you strangers. And the scumbags on this, genre started, calling places and harassing them. And, I don't
never called any place. This is such bullshit.
know how long they would. I can tell you.
Hold on.
Calling genre life with all you strangers. And the scumbags on this, genre started, calling places and harassing them. And,
I don't know if he's talking about getting a job or what, but that never happened. The only time people called anywhere is if he made it clear where he was, like in a restaurant. I think the first time it ever happened, he was sitting outside of a Dunkin' Donuts, and I think it might have even been Tom LaVecchia that called and asked for him. People called restaurants he's in, but there's a simple solution to that, Tony. Don't show people what restaurant you're in. You know what I mean? War, I'm not sure which thing. Don't, like when we go out to eat, I don't know how many times I've done it or if I've ever done it, to be honest, but I'm not going to show you, like, if especially if I'm out with Shanna and my stepson, or when I was out with my mom or so, I'm not going to show you fuckers where I'm at, because then you'll fuck with the place while I'm sitting there trying to enjoy a meal. You know what I mean? Make my family uncomfortable and everything. That's what you don't want to do, Tony. But you go live from these places, you show the background. That time in front of Dunkin' Donuts, you showed everybody the fucking the address. All anybody had to do was put in, like, say it was 928 Dunkin' Donuts. And then the address for a Dunkin' Donuts with 928 and it pops up. How many do you think have the same first three numbers? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of shit you would do. You're so stupid. You think people don't know how to figure out where you are? How have you not learned by now? I can't even show the back to the future call without these cocksuckers sharing my location. Yeah, you do the dumbest things, Tony. I swear to God, man. This guy wonders why nobody knew where I was, even though everybody knows when I take long trips, I go to South Florida. I used a green screen thing. And I went live every day from Florida, and nobody knew where I was until I was ready, except for the people I told. Nobody knew where I was until I was ready to let you know. You know what I'm saying? And even then, I'm not going to let you know what hotel I'm in or none of that shit. That's all. That's why he says, oh, you say when you're in Alaska, pushy. No. It's the trick motherfuckers like you who will do foul shit if you know where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it is.
I mean, like, I don't know how long they would. I can tell you honestly. I
told you I use a VPN. I pay for a VPN just for when I go on vacation. Sometimes I cancel it. I renew it when I go. You know what I mean? But I pay for a VPN. Last time I was in Cosenza, Italy, I believe. If you would have tried to track my fucking IP address, I think for part of the trip I was in Japan somewhere. So that's what you got to do. You just got to take precautions, dumbass.
No, they were doing that for the longest time. When I caught on was when they started sending people to my table and saying that I got a phone call from so-and-so.
When I caught on. Oh, you caught on after that? Yeah, I hope so.
That's when I figured out, oh, shit. I wonder how long they've been bothering places, because I remember how people were looking at me funny.
No, Tony, no. If we were bothering places, you would have known it. People are looking at you funny because you look funny. Oh, beautiful. That'll work. That'll work. Thank you. I'll put that up right after the show.
From behind the counter in certain places before they started telling me I got a phone call. So these scumbags, you know, I mean, I can't go out for a cup of fucking coffee without these motherfuckers bothering me.
No, you can, Tony. You can, but you don't have to live stream your whole life. Don't go live. Sit there and enjoy your cup of coffee. Go out to eat and just sit there and don't go live. Or put up a background and nobody is going to be able to figure out who the fuck you are, you dipshit. This is what he does. Guys, do you realize that he does things, and I'm telling you, he does things deliberately to get doxxed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he'll go live from a restaurant that he knows he's showing enough of the scenery, enough of the background, enough of the restaurant itself for people to figure out where he is. Then they call, they fuck with him, and then he gets to say for the next million years, look, I can't even get to go out to eat or have coffee without them fucking with me. You do it on purpose, Tony. You want us to know where you are so you can play victim when somebody fucks with the place or fucks with you while you're there. That's why you do it. Because then you could tell all your simps, your sob story. Look at me, I'm just trying to live with my wife, and they can't. I'm trying to do the L's as W's, and they won't let me. I can't even have coffee. You're full of shit, bro. Just go. Look, guys. If I would have came on here, I didn't mean to do that. If I would have came on here today and done this, if you didn't see me at all today, and then all of a sudden I pop up and I'm like this, you ain't gonna know. If I turn off that on-air sign, like that, you ain't gonna know where I'm at, and maybe I'll move this. You know what I'm saying? I could be in front of this brick wall. I could be in these scary woods. I could be in these scary woods. I could be in front of my Fat Bald-Sicilian backdrop there. I could be in front of the Mob Tube thing. I could be in York City. I could be on my wife's channel. Okay? I could be with Alpo, AZ, and Rich Porter at least the people that played them. I'm paid in full. I could be at MRE's crib. Look, I'm at his crib right now. I'm at MRE's house. I'm in Rhode Island. How would you know that I'm not? That's his house. That's where he lived. Look at that. I could be there. I could be in front of Recovery Tube. I could be here doing some Halloween-y shit. Okay? It's very simple, Tony. It's called tech-fucking-ology. You know how to put up backdrops. We've seen you do it. That's all you do, dipshit. Unbelievable. Fucking whiny little bitch. Always complaining. Fucking baby. I definitely will, Soda. Definitely.
Let me see what this jerk off is writing. Where's my glasses? Oh, fuck. Good. I saved it. Thank God it didn't go down that fucking electrical hole. Oh, okay. Okay. No biggie. Hold on, Bubba. Let me see what this moron on here.
Guys, off topic for a second. Yesterday I found some more stuff from my mom's. Why does the world is your sign look like that? What the fuck? You guys see that? I found some more stuff. Look what I found that she had. This I knew she had because she used to have it up all the time. Who's that? Who is that little son of a bitch? That's a tiny FBS in Queens, New York. I also found this little thing. This is from July 28th, 1991. Best Mom Award. You see it says awarded to Hope Lodrago by her wonderful son, Chris. And this really meant a lot to me because I didn't even know she had this framed. See that shit? See, Tony? That's something your mother does when she's proud of you, when you've accomplished something, you know? So I was happy to find that stuff. Sorry, guys. She was. She definitely was. She was. All right. I bet. Oh, hold on. I didn't realize the thing wasn't up. Hold on. Oh, I just gotta put this up. There you go.
Yeah, yeah. Muggsy the retard. Muggsy, you don't know the meaning of bum. You don't know the meaning of bum. You know what a bum is? A guy lives in his mother's fucking basement working in a fucking cemetery. That's a fucking bum.
Not necessarily, but you definitely are a bum. Definitely, without question.
All right, a guy that can't fucking pick up a girl. A guy that can't fucking, you gotta fucking send fat, ugly, toothless fucking crackheads money and to get a conversation out of them. You're a fucking loser, Muggsy. A guy from Ozone Park. I'm from Ozone Park. My name's Magnolo. Yeah, I'm from Ozone Park. I dig cemetery holes. The fuck out of here, you faggot.
At least he works, Tony. What do you mean? Who cares what he does for a living? He's doing something for a living, right?
You're not but a fucking stone cold fag, Muggsy.
I love how he talks down on working people. I'm going to fast forward a little bit just because I love how he talks down on working fucking people while he sits in his piece of shit aviator begging for every little fucking thing he needs.
I don't have fucking nothing. You want to sit there and send fucking skeleton junkie broads or
thank you, War. I appreciate that, bro. I was very lucky.
Or on YouTube, you hard-earned money, and then you call yourself a man, right? You're a joke, bro. You're a joke. You're the biggest loser on YouTube. You know that, right? Not only are you retarded, you're a fucking loser. Right? And the only thing that stops me from smashing your skull in.
Yeah, this is
boyfriend, the fuck out of here. You call me a bum. I'm not a bum. I'm far from a bum.
No, you're definitely not a bum, Tony. You wear the same clothes for weeks at a time. You don't shower. You live in a truck that was either given to you or paid for by money that was given to you because you begged and 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 begged for it. You have nobody in your life. You have no place to go. No home. No one that cares about you enough to even help you or allow you to live with them. You've burned every fucking bridge possible, and you spent your entire life panhandling. But you're not a bum.
I'm willing to work. There ain't nobody out there looking to give me a job, scumbag. Fat bald Korean.
Nobody out there Nobody out there willing to give you a job, huh? You probably have to try to find out if that's true. What the fuck happened?
So, this is what I'm saying. These fucking misfits. These misfits, they are so self-righteous. I got a job in a cemetery. Yeah. It's a union job. So, I got benefits and all that other good shit. He wants to make a video of himself going to an ATM machine. Big fucking deal. You're a scumbag.
He's got a job, Tony. He's got a job. He goes to work every day. How are you going to knock him for that? If he's making fun of you for being a bum, you can't come back at him by saying, look at you. You go to work every day. You know what I mean? Like that would be the opposite of a bum. You are the epitome of a bum. And he is the opposite. He's a working man. Who gives a fuck where he lives? Who gives a shit? Who cares? Besides, don't you know Italians it's socially acceptable for them to live with their parents until they're 200 years old if they want to? I don't think you understand the Italian culture, fuckface.
You know, to get off on somebody else's misfortune, right? To get off on somebody else's misfortune and make fun of them and put them down and try to stop them from living. Right? You're a scumbag.
But you do it to people all the time. He makes fun of people who die in school shootings, and he's talking about, it's not right to make fun of people's misfortune. Okay.
You'll get thrown away one day, scumbag.
You make fun of disabled veterans, but you don't think it's fun to make fun of, you don't think it's funny to make fun of somebody's misfortune? Okay.
I don't recall you coming to see me in 2 weeks that I was in New York. Twice. In New York, 2 weeks, posting up. Where the fuck were you? You ballless faggot. All right?
Ballless.
Do I give a fuck about Rottweiler or fucking Carmine Jose? Who gives a fuck about them? They can suck each other's dicks on the golf course all day. I don't give a fuck what they're doing. All right? The three of you are scumbags.
How the fuck? Oh.
Scumbag.
Yeah.
You think he's a fucking cute? Well, like I said, it's a small world.
You got me over here talking up Muggsy, for fuck's sake. That's how bad you are, Tony. Holy shit.
Think that filter that fucking Bumby puts on is really her. That bitch is busted ugly with a forehead the size.
All right, I think I've had enough for one day. Where are we at here? Hour and 37 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Sorry, I'm not, super energetic and full of life today, but I don't know. I think the Prozac isn't working anymore, to be honest. I think that's what my fucking issue is. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Anyway, there you go. I finally said it. Yeah, no. I'm just I don't know. I have good days and bad days. Today isn't a great day. So anyway, you need something? What do you need? Oh yeah, Miss Campion, you should call your doctor. You really should. You should. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate you being here. For the people who did donate, thank you. You guys actually donated enough that I can't complain. It was a good show. The only thing is, this shit is killing me, man. Not getting super chats no more. Like you guys, like I'm going to have no paycheck soon. It's just going to be the cash that I get. So I don't know. No super thanks. No nothing. It's unfucking believable. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. We love you more, Michael Hensley. All right, guys. Peace.